The crew is here in Camas once again, checking out the legendary Dick's Drive-In. Well, it's the Uinta Drive-In now, but to residents of Camas, it will always be Dick's, famous for its burgers. So let's go on in and have a taste.
That's a bun. Now that's a bun.
I think this was a disaster of a burger. And Gushy. Look at him. Poor Dick. I'm glad he doesn't know what his burger came to.
And I know this is a nostalgic place for people who went to scout camps and all that sort of thing, but I have to say, Dick doesn't live here anymore.
I'm pretty much in concurrence, not quite as harsh of concurrence, but definitely one of my least favorite burgers that we've done so far.
It just didn't come together. Maybe it was the ciabatta roll.
This was just a goosh fest. The ciabatta bowl bread is like the kind you wad up and make into little balls to throw in the lunchroom, you know, and look at this goosh.
I gave this, you know, a 48, which I think is one of my lowest scores of all time. It's just because I had a lot of higher expectations for it.
Unfortunately, I think I had to mark it down pretty much across the board and ended up with a 65.
This is definitely a place that people come to for more of the vibe of a little old-time diner than the food, clearly. And I would hope maybe something else on the menu is more of a house specialty, perhaps, that we just missed out on. 69 for me.
I just thought it was terrible, and the fries were equally terrible. So I have nothing good to say.
All that stuff dripping out of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's alarming.
You have a toasted bun, and as soon as you pick it up, you have a liquefied mass falling out.
Like I said, I wouldn't have eaten this. I would rather have gone hungry than eaten this.
Get the chicken strips.
Not to make people think about the wrong thing, but I think let's not beat a dead horse. Disappointment reigns here at Dick's Drive-In, aka the Uinta Drive-In here in Camas. 55.8 was the average for the Burger Bunch crew. Today we are here at Crown Burger, one of the institutions of Salt Lake City burgerdom, and we're gonna try their legendary Crown Burger, a pastrami-topped beast. We'll see how it stacks up. The legendary creators of the pastrami burger here in Utah.
It sounds really good, and it's like that kind of Carl's Jr. double-fisted, huge bite, juice coming out of your sides of your mouth.
The idea is pretty good.
Written about in the New York Times, written about in the Salt Lake Magazine, and I just didn't get it.
The execution was kind of lacking.
So I'm kind of two minds. Like, I think it's like, it's a thing, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you probably should just get a pastrami on rye and a cheeseburger and separate, never the twain shall meet.
All told, yeah, I can only bring up a 59.
I gave it a 63, which is pretty low for me, and I was starving and looking forward to this all day, so.
You have it once in a great while, you like it, but then, you know, put it away, put it back on the shelf for a while. So I gave it a 68.
It's an unholy marriage. It's an unholy marriage, and it makes an unholy mess of a burger. And I just thought it was awful from the get-go. I thought everything about it was awful. There's too much pastrami. I was really dismayed after my very first bite of tasting all that glop together, and I think Jeremy's way too tolerant. Way too tolerant. Anyway, I gave it a 30, which is really the same as giving it nothing.
Well, that will do it from Crown Burger, a disappointing 57.4. If you want to see all of the Burger Bunch entries, go to our website, parkcity.tv. We've got, I think, maybe one more to do on our list, and then we will wrap up our competition. That'll do it for us. We'll see you next time.